Okay, so midpoint formula for today. Up at the top, there is the warm-up that I'd like you to complete. It's just solving for the variable. If you have any questions, let me know. Use the midpoint formula to find a point exactly halfway along a line between two other points. For this, you need 2 points, x1, y1, x2, y2. So here is our midpoint formula, x1 plus x2 divided by 2, y1 plus y2 divided by 2. We're taking the average or the halfway point between that's not a highlighter, x1 and x2. Okay, when we add those together, divide by 2, it will give us this x coordinate. Then when we take y1 plus y2 and divide it in half the distance, we'll get our y coordinate. Okay, so if you want to look through the example, you can. Otherwise, we're going to just get started. So for this first one, find the midpoint between these 2 points. -4, 0, and 8, -6. We need 2 points. So -4, 0, and 8, -6. Okay, from here, we can calculate the midpoint. So we have x1 plus x2 divided by 2, and y1 plus y2 divided by 2. Order does matter. If you have x1 first, you have to have y1 first here as well. Otherwise, you won't get the midpoint correct. But you could always flip it and have x2 plus x1 divided by 2 and y2 plus y1 divided by 2. So long as the x1, y1, they kind of stay together. Anyway, okay, let's plug in our values. So x1 is -4 plus x2 is 8 divided by 2, and y1 is 0 plus y2 is -6 divided by 0. Now we can do the math. We're going to add the top, so -4 plus 8 is +4 divided by 2. 0 plus -6 is a -6 divided by 2. Now it's very hard for us to graph fractions, so we do want to reduce these. 4 divided by 2 is 2, and -6 divided by 2 is -3. So 2 -3 is going to be halfway between those 2 points. Number 2 is the exact same. Let's look at one that's maybe a little bit different. So for this one, we need to find our 2 points. Okay, so let's see, we went back -5, we went up 5, and we went over 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, so over 9, and we went down 2. So there's my 2 points. We have x1, y1, -5, 5, and x2, y2 is 9, -2. So we'll add our x's, -5 plus 9 divided by 2, comma, we'll add our y's and divide by 2. So y's 5 plus -2 divided by 2. Okay, again, I added my x's and I added my y's right there. Okay, if you're like, whoa, I didn't quite understand that, I think you skipped a step, you can always write down the formula again if that helps you with your number placement. You don't have to skip this step, I just did. Okay, so now we'll add them together. -5 plus 9 is 4 divided by 2, and +5 plus -2 is going to be 3 divided by 2. So we will reduce 4 divided by 2 is 2, and 3 divided by 2 does not reduce, but I am going to write it as a decimal because graphing a fraction is harder. So 1.5. Now, let's see if I did this correctly. And if this point is on the line and it looks like it's halfway, then we're good. If not, I made a mistake somewhere and we're going to need to go back and find it. So let's see. So we're going to go over 1, 2. Let me change colors here. Hold on. Or let me erase this. Okay. So we're going to go over 1, 2. And we're going to go up 1.5. So here is my midpoint. 2, 1.5. If I got something off the line, you know you made a mistake and you should go back and fix it. You can do the same thing for all of these. Just take it one line segment at a time. And if you have any questions, let me know.